Hi everyone, so welcome to the first episode of actually building the Volvo 850 replica. As you can see behind me, the car is already at the garage and I've started to strip it apart. So let me show you the progress. Okay, so the engine is still inside. I've already removed all of the doors and I'm starting from the inside. Today I will be stripping apart the cockpit to access the wiring harness. So as you can see from the behind, I've already stripped most of the interior. As you can see, there is no rust on the inside, which is a good sign to start. There was like water inside here, so it's good that it's not rusted here. Okay, so let me show you from behind. So I want to take off the wiring harness. There's one small issue here with this cable. So this is the cable from the tow hook, which I don't think these bolts are coming off. So I will unfortunately need to cut this wire, but I still want to reuse the tow hook in my other Volvo. I've removed the cockpit and I'm trying to remove the wiring harness without damaging it, which is not easy apparently. So I want to pull it through this side, through the engine bay, and basically pull this and remove the whole wiring harness through this hole here. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so far so good. It's all coming out nicely, as you can see. Basically the whole wiring harness. Yeah, I'm not too gentle, but it's basically all coming together. One piece. So put this down. Complete Volvo 850 wiring harness is out. Most of the stuff is already out. Next in line is the engine. As you can see, I'm pulling out the engine. This is basically the last step. So yeah, I've made a little mess, but it's coming out nicely. Okay, so as you can see, the engine is out. It's actually my first time removing the engine, so I think it went pretty well without any major issues. So the front suspension is down, as you can see, ready to go. Okay, so first of all, basically it's completely empty shell, disassembled of everything. I also welded this wheel stand, so I can move the shell around the garage. So the next step is to 3D scan the whole body and the necessary suspension parts from BMW, engine and 8 HP gearbox. Yeah, so I still have to do a little bit of cleanup. So the weather is nice, so I will like tow it outside and hopefully wash everything with the pressure washer before 3D scanning, which I will show in the next episode. So as you can see, there's a little bit of rust here and there, so I will also need to take care of that. I'm not sure if I want to build a rotisserie and paint everything, because I didn't plan that, but if I already have this progress, maybe I will consider that. So here's the empty shell. Here's the removed rear suspension. Here's the BMW one that's waiting for 3D scanning. Also, I've got the 8 HP gearbox. It's 8 HP 70 from the BMW F10 rear wheel drive. So as you can see here, it was quite hard to come by because everybody are buying these like crazy. So I got pretty lucky. I have adapter for the white block from PMC Motorsport, and this is the mock-up engine. It's not the 2.3, it's 2.4 that was in the car, and I hope I will just mount the gearbox to this block to 3D scan it, and later I will put it in the CAD software to see where I need to cut the frame and to make the mounts. And also design the roll cage that integrates the mounts for the suspension points, and then hopefully it will be much easier to go from there, to have everything assembled in CAD software, and then I will know the points where I should cut the frame and design the custom mounts for everything. So that's the plan for the next episodes. So with 8 HP gearbox I was able to remove the mechatronics because I will need to reflash it for the max ECU to be compatible. So I thought I don't have oil in the 8 HP gearbox when I bought it, but I opened the oil pan and unfortunately there was oil inside. So I've spilled the oil all over the garage. So I've got like 2 hours of cleaning up the oil of the floor. But basically now I will try to fit the gearbox into the engine with the adapter and send this for the reflashing. So getting the TCM out of the mechatronics was pretty easy. It was just 5 T27 bolts, and this is the brain of the 8 HP. So I got lucky and got matched serial number that is compatible with the max ECU. So now I am packing this and sending for reflashing. So this is the final assembly of the mock-up drivetrain. With this adapter everything fits nicely except one bolt that I'm not too concerned about right now. So I think this is everything for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you in the next episode that will be about 3D scanning. And consider subscribing if you like what you see. Thanks.